Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm doing a review on this nail dust collector from Airsee, and this nail dust collector is, I will say off the bat, really good quality. I am going to be testing it out with some acrylic nails and showing y'all how I do my nails, my acrylic nails as well, so it's kind of like a review plus tutorial. But right now here's a little bit of details on it, but I'll obviously talk about it more and go into a lot more detail about it. So yeah, we're gonna be doing an unboxing, some acrylic nails, and then I'm gonna show y'all me filing them, and throughout the video I'll be talking about the whole thing. So first up, I open the box and I get instructions. I read over the instructions carefully. I advise you to do that anytime that instructions come with literally anything, regardless of if it's nail products or not. I had a little bit of trouble getting it out of the box because it was like fit to the box. Like the box is made to where, like, you know, everything fits in there perfectly. So I took it out and this is how it looks. I really like the design of it. It's very clean, very simple, and I like the crisscross type of design. I don't even know what that is, but yeah, I like it. So inside it comes with one filter. Now this is if you purchase the one on Amazon for $39.99. It comes with one filter inside, but if you purchase it for, I think, $50.99, you get 2 extra filters plus the one that comes inside of it already. So the other thing that we have in the box, of course, is the power cord. Make sure you use the power cord it comes with. And now I'm going to let y'all hear the different settings. So it comes with 3 settings and it goes all the way up to 4,000 RPM. So when you press the power button, there's a beep, as you heard, and it automatically starts up the first setting, which is very quiet. These are touch sensors, so all you have to do is touch your finger on it and it changes the setting. This is the second setting. And here is the third setting, which is a lot louder, but this goes all the way up to 4,000 RPM. So keep that in mind, it's very strong. And then when you turn it off, the fan slowly turns off. So if you take the filter out of this dust collector while it's running, it will light up a warning sensor. I didn't want to do it because I feel like it would damage the fan. I was just a little scared to do it. So yeah, it will warn you and stop the fan automatically so that you don't cause any actual damage to the nail dust collector, but I was still too worried to do it. So yeah, I will probably do it one day just to show y'all, but I didn't do it this time. So let's start the nails. Today we're doing some spring nails, simple and cute, and I'm going to be doing all different color acrylics for each nail, but this is just going to be basic acrylic application. So I like to do the 3B method a lot, but if the 3B method turns out to not be enough, like I pick up too small of a bead or pick up too big of a bead, well, mostly if I pick up too small of a bead, I'll have to use more beads, which that's fine, y'all. Y'all don't even have to try the 3B method, but I really love to start off by placing my first and biggest bead at my apex and then get that all the way down to my tip if I can. And then my second bead, I like to place it near the cuticle, and this should be your second biggest bead, but I didn't grab a big enough bead, but it should be your second biggest bead, and then obviously blend that out. And then your third bead should be the cuticle bead, but obviously I'm not going to be doing that on this nail because I messed it up by picking up a smaller bead. But like I said, you can use however many beads you want, and I don't want y'all to stress out over that if y'all are beginners at acrylic, because I know when I was beginning I really thought I had to get 3B method down, so it ended up making my application really bulky, and it took me a lot longer to file. So just so y'all know, take your time, be slow with it, make sure it's perfect so you don't spend literally an hour filing your nails, because it should not take that long. But anyways, thank you so much to Airsee for reaching out for me to me I'm sorry, y'all. Lately in these videos, I've been messing up my words, scrambling. I don't know. Maybe it's because like I've been slacking a little bit, but I'm probably gonna continue to slack, to be honest. But anyways, thank you so much, Airsee, for sending me this nail dust collector. I really did enjoy using it. Y'all will see me file my nails obviously after application, and I'm personally gonna be using this for acrylic and polygel mostly. And the first setting I think is great for removing gel polish and like basic gel, builder gel overlays, stuff like that that doesn't require, you know, a ton of filing, especially if they're shorter nails. And the second setting on the fan I would recommend for like shaping acrylic and polygel. And I did use the second setting today to shape my nails. But for that third setting, I would recommend using that for removing acrylic and polygel, or even like gel extensions, stuff like that. So yeah, for removing nails or even like debulking super bulky nails, I would recommend that third setting. But today all I had to do was use the second setting, and it was strong enough to give me like little to no dust during the shaping and filing process. I will be attempting to do the 3B method on all my nails like normal, because now that I've gotten a little better at acrylic than I used to be, I do like to try my best to stick to a certain method. And I will honestly recommend practicing with your beads, practicing your liquid to powder ratio before you try to stick to a method, because otherwise it's gonna be kind of hectic trying to stick to a specific method when you literally don't know how. So make sure you can pick up the right amount of acrylic first and everything like that, and then you can practice working on 3B method, 2B method, even 1B method if you're really bold. But I'm not that bold unless I'm doing short nails. So I'm gonna stop rambling, stop yapping, and let the rest of the application play out, because I just feel like it's really satisfying. And this video's main focus is about the nail dust collector, so I will come back when it's time to file my nails. So here are my nails before filing them, just application. And I'm gonna start off by sealing my cuticles with this ceramic comb bit. And while using this dust collector, I realized you do have to kind of keep your hand a little bit closer so it catches all the dust. But I also noticed that when the dust flies up into the air, it catches that pretty easily. So like, you don't have to keep your hand like pressed onto it or anything. Just keep it near the dust collector, obviously, so it catches most of the dust from flying into the air. And that helps a lot with minimal dust being on my nail table. Like, there was minimal dust, very little dust. And I'm speaking in comparison to me normally using a different nail dust collector, which, I mean, it works, but I still get nail dust all over myself, all over my table. But with this, I didn't get any dust on myself at all, except for my hand, of course. But on my actual clothes, there was no dust. And I was so happy when when I was done filing and there was no dust on me, because I am always covered in enormous amounts of dust everywhere, on the floor, all just everywhere. But this nail collector really took control and sucked all the dust in, out of the air and everything. And like I said, a little bit of dust did get on my table, but nothing that wasn't so easy to clean up, because it was just like barely the size of my palm, the amount of dust that got on my table. And yeah, I was just really happy with using this nail dust collector. So I definitely recommend it so far. I also noticed that when brushing the dust off my hand, it didn't fly up into the air, it just flew right into the nail collector. So I'm really loving it. So like I said, I'm using this nail dust collector on the second speed, which is 34 RPM. And I mean, y'all already heard me. I think it's perfect for shaping and filing. I think it's doing a really good job sucking in all the dust, and that's just on the second speed, and that's acrylic nails, y'all. Y'all know how dusty acrylic nails can get. Very dusty. I'm very interested to try it out with polygel though, because I'm not sure, but I think polygel, since the dust is a lot finer, it's a lot harder to control. So I'm interested to see what that's like. Maybe I'll have to ramp up the speed a little bit. But using it on second speed with acrylic was super easy, very clean, and I probably would have gotten no dust whatsoever literally anywhere if I had used it on third speed. But I liked the quietness of the second speed. Like, it was super quiet in my opinion. And like I said, I only have one nail dust collector to compare it to, and that nail dust collector has one setting, which is just loud. But yeah, the first and second setting for this is really nice and quiet. Earlier I mentioned about getting this nail dust collector, which is $39.99 on Amazon. I will have it linked below, because I definitely recommend it. It's doing a really good job. And like I said, it comes with this one filter and of course the power cord and everything. So I think it would be a lot better of an investment if you are a nail tech to get the $50.99 one, since it's a better value, considering if you were to purchase this nail dust collector and 2 extra filters separately, it will cost $2 more than it would to just purchase the bundle. So I recommend purchasing the bundle, but I will just have the single dust collector linked below. And right next to that on the Amazon listing, you can find the bundle as well, which I would recommend for nail techs. But for DIY people, this is fine. Like, this is good enough. I'm most likely going to use this nail dust collector probably, I would say, once to twice every 2 weeks. And this is because I do a lot of different types of nails, and I don't do acrylic and polygel very often. not as much as I want to anyways. And recently I have moved my nail room to my bedroom to just maximize all of my space. And I don't like that monomer. I don't like it at all. So I will be trying this with polygel next. But I'm going to speed through the rest of this filing and then I'll come back after. So normally when I'm dusting my hand, like I already said earlier, the dust flies all over into the air. But that was not happening. It was just going straight into the nail dust collector. So I think I would give this probably a 10 out of 10. I really only have one other dust collector to compare it to, but honestly, for the value, I would say a 10 out of 10, especially because I'm using it on the second speed, which is only 34,000, not 34,000, 3,400 RPM. And to clean the rest of the excess dust that might have gotten on your desk, which like you can see, not a lot was on my desk, I recommend turning it off, then sitting in your lap and turning it back on to collect the rest of that dust, because you shouldn't be moving it around while the fan is going. But I'm taking out the filter and you can see, well, you can barely see, but there is dust in there, and all you have to do is dump that out, and you can use a hair dryer to blow that out into a trash can or wherever you want to blow that out into. So now I'm going to finish off these nails. I'm going to make it quick because obviously that's not what the video is about. I'm going to do a V French on all the nails, but I'm only going to show my thumb for this little design. I'm just going to do a V French, and I did do 2 coats of this using Born Pretty's white gel liner. And then I'm just going to add 2 little flowers and top coat with a matte top coat. So here are the nails, and I think they're super cute and very simple and shows off the shape. These are very crisp in their shape. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this review and this kind of tutorial. I really enjoyed using this dust collector a lot. I think 10 out of 10, I would definitely recommend it. I'm very happy that it turned out good because I would hate to have had to say something bad about it, y'all. but it's actually a really good dust collector, especially for the value, so I definitely recommend it. I'll have a link below. If y'all enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below, and be sure to leave a like. That helps a lot with me knowing if y'all want to see more of this or not. And thank y'all so much for watching.